Hello friends. Welcome to Grow with a Freen. Today, we have prepared Band-9 answers for Cambridge IELTS-12 Speaking Test 4. Keep in mind that all of the answers are slightly longer as they contain more information and ideas. Don't be afraid to listen and develop your imagination. And while you're here, why not subscribe to the channel for more content? So, let's listen and learn.
Good morning, and welcome to the speaking portion of the IELTS exam. My name is Rob. I will be your examiner for this part of the test. It has 3 parts. I will give instructions for each of the parts. I am recording this test for marking purposes.
All right.
This is candidate number 930667, and the time is 11 o'clock. We are doing the exam in Dhaka, Bangladesh. And before we continue, can you please just show me your identification?
Here is my passport which I used to register for the exam, and you can take a look.
Great, and what is your full name?
My name is Afreen, and my family name is Yasmin. You can call me Afreen.
Okay, Afreen. For part 1, I will ask you a couple of questions to get to know you better and a couple of questions on a general topic.
All right.
Do you work or study?
I actually do both at this moment. I work for a financial institution as a financial strategist, and I also study IELTS and also GRE for my higher studies.
Where do you buy most of your clothes?
When it comes to buying clothes, I prefer to shop at local stores in my hometown. Not only are the prices more reasonable compared to high-end chain stores, but it also helps to stimulate the local economy.
How often do you buy new clothes for yourself?
Typically, I buy some form of clothing around once a month. When shopping online, I prefer to wait until I need multiple items before placing an order. Conversely, when shopping in store, I generally have a clear idea of what I want and will buy it immediately if I find it. The quantity of my purchases can vary based on what I need and what I come across while browsing.
How do you decide which clothes to buy?
When deciding which clothes to purchase, the time of year is a significant factor. For summer attire, I prefer lightweight cotton garments that are breathable. However, during colder months, I opt for warm woolen clothes to keep me cozy. Additionally, I often select clothing items based on personal preference, such as a pair of jeans or a t-shirt that I find attractive and comfortable.
Have the kinds of clothes you like changed in recent years?
When it comes to clothes, I appreciate a formal attire more now than when I was in school. However, my preference for clothing has remained largely the same. What matters most to me is that the clothes I wear are comfortable, well-fitting, and practical. I like to keep things conventional with my wardrobe. I am not a fashion enthusiast or anything of the sort. I simply purchase clothing that I require and enjoy wearing. Rather than focusing on high fashion, I tend to follow general trends. For example, I might opt to buy clothing in seasonal colors or the current cut of jeans or pants. I do not feel compelled to wear the latest fashion trends if they do not fit or look good on me.
Okay, Afreen, at this stage of the test, I will give you a card with a topic. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Don't worry if I stop you. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Here is the paper and pencil. Your 1-minute preparation starts now. Describe an interesting discussion you had about how you spend your money. You should say who you had the discussion with, why you discussed this topic, what the result of the discussion was, and explain why this discussion was interesting for you. Your 1-minute preparation is up. Would you start speaking now, please?
I usually prefer not to disclose personal matters unless there is a valid reason to do so. However, during a recent discussion with my senior cousin, I discovered how interesting such talks can be. Initially, I wasn't particularly interested in discussing my future plans or financial management with my cousin. But as the conversation progressed, I opened up about my financial struggles despite earning a decent salary. My cousin explained that earning money is not enough to secure a financial future. Investing in tangible assets is crucial. He shared a personal experience of how he turned his failing business around by investing his savings wisely. He emphasized that earning money is only half the battle, and investing it with a long-term plan while factoring in future inflation is equally important. The conversation was both interesting and complicated, but it ended with a valuable piece of advice: never spend more money than you earn. The conversation taught me practical tips for saving and investing money wisely, and how to connect with financially successful individuals who can provide valuable insights for becoming a successful entrepreneur. It also emphasized the importance of diversifying my skills and sources of income.
Okay, Afreen, I am going to stop you here. Please turn over the notepaper and put it to the side. I am going to take back the card. And now we will continue with part 3. For part 3, I will ask you some questions regarding your part 2 response.
All right.
Why do some parents give their children money to spend each week?
Parents often give their children money to spend each week as a way to teach them financial responsibility. By providing a set amount of money, parents can help their children learn how to budget and make decisions about how to spend their money. This can also teach children the value of money and help them understand the consequences of their financial decisions. Additionally, giving children money to spend can be a way for parents to reward good behavior or encourage positive habits. Overall, providing children with a weekly allowance can be a helpful tool in teaching financial literacy and responsibility.
Do you agree that schools should teach children how to manage money?
Yes, schools should teach children how to manage money. Financial literacy is an essential life skill that is often overlooked in traditional curriculums. By teaching children the basics of budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt, they will be better equipped to make sound financial decisions as adults. Additionally, financial education can help to reduce financial stress and improve overall well-being. By incorporating financial literacy into school curriculums, we can create a more financially savvy population.
Do you think it is a good idea for students to earn money while studying?
Yes, I think that it can be a good idea for students to earn money while studying. Working part-time or freelance jobs can help students gain valuable experience, develop important skills, and build their resumes. Additionally, earning money can help students pay for their education and reduce their reliance on student loans or financial aid. However, it's important for students to balance their work and school commitments and to ensure that their jobs don't interfere with their academic success.
Do you think it is true that in today's society, money cannot buy happiness?
Well, it's a difficult question. Let me think about it. The question of whether money can buy happiness is a complex and subjective one. While it is true that having enough money to meet basic needs and live a comfortable life can contribute to overall well-being, research suggests that beyond a certain point, additional wealth does not necessarily lead to greater happiness. Factors such as social connections, personal fulfillment, and a sense of purpose are also important contributors to overall life satisfaction. Ultimately, the relationship between money and happiness is a nuanced one that varies from person to person and depends on a variety of individual and societal factors.
What disadvantages are there in a society where the gap between rich and poor is very large?
In a society where the gap between rich and poor is very large, there are several disadvantages that can arise. Firstly, it can lead to social and economic instability, as the poor may become resentful of the wealthy and feel left behind. This can lead to protests, crime, and other forms of civil unrest. Secondly, it can lead to unequal access to education and healthcare, perpetuating the cycle of poverty. Lastly, a large wealth gap can lead to political corruption, as the wealthy may use their resources to influence government policies in their favor, further perpetuating the gap.
Do you think richer countries have a responsibility to help poorer countries?
Yes, I think that richer countries have a responsibility to help poorer countries. This is because they have a greater capacity to provide aid, resources, and support. Additionally, global interconnectedness means that the well-being of one country can impact the well-being of others. By helping poorer countries, richer countries can promote stability, peace, and prosperity worldwide. Moreover, it is a moral imperative to help those in need and to work towards greater equality and justice for all.
Thank you. This is the end of your speaking test.
Thank you very much.
Follow these tips to get a good Band-9 IELTS speaking test. 1. When you talk, you should only look at your notes briefly. Don't read directly from your notes. 2. Don't be afraid to disagree with the opinions the examiner expresses. 3. It is important to have your own opinion to current issues. There is no problem if you provide any false information. 4. If you run out of ideas after 1 minute, give yourself a fresh start by looking at the task in the booklet again. 5. It's important to listen carefully to the examiner's questions so that you can answer in the correct tense. 6. When you answer yes, no questions, please answer the questions first and then give reasons for your answer. Don't simply answer yes or no. 7. Make good eye contact with the examiner from the moment you enter the room and answer in a polite and friendly way. Your body language plays an important role in communication. 8. Make sure that you arrive 45 minutes before your test so that you are not hurrying and have time to relax. If possible, please visit the test center before the day of your test so that you are familiar with where you need to go. The speaking test is a natural conversation. If you try to give a prepared speech, the examiner will interrupt you and ask you a different question. So try to be natural all the time.
Thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.